Also right now, fans all over the world are mourning the loss of actress Hayden Panettiere, famous for her role in the TV show Nashville that was shot right here in our city years ago.
Our Hunter Hoagland is here in studio following this story for us today.
Hunter, this news really shook people on social media. It has been shocking to the world at large. She was only 36 years old and an integral part of a lot of our childhoods.
And she was just such a joy to watch on the big screen. Her family confirmed her death just last night. Police out in Greenville, South Carolina were called to the apartment complex where she was staying at the time, and she was found there unresponsive. Ultimately, she was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators say as of now, there are no signs of foul play and nothing is suspicious about her death. We are told that 911 call was made by an acquaintance. Her father, though, is calling it an unimaginable loss, describing his daughter as an incredible light and a force of nature. Panettiere grew up in the spotlight with memorable roles, and remember the Titans, Heroes, and as Lydia mentioned, Nashville. Now, in recent years, Panettiere was pretty open about her personal battles, sharing that she has struggled with addiction, postpartum depression, and also had to deal with the sudden loss of her brother. She did just release a book this year that revealed some of those struggles. We'll continue to follow this story as more information becomes available. Tracy, over to you.